Hello, my friend. Welcome to Inch by Inch. So nice to see you. My name is Tammy Leslie. I'm a certified life coach. And on this channel, we talk about the nitty gritty of what going through something really hard looks like. And today I wanted to talk to you about the top 10 things to do while you're in hell. If you've been in my channel before, you know the drill. If you're new here, welcome. Go grab a drink. Let's have a chat. We have a lot to talk about today. Ready? So put in the chat what you like to drink when you're having a long chat with a friend. So when we're sitting in hell, we are every bit survival mode. All we want is for the pain to stop and to get back on solid ground. We've been dealt a terrible blow. It makes us feel so many things: anger, fear, self-doubt, depression. But let's play the thought experiment. What if hell was not a place of punishment, but a place of purification? Well, think about this. Yes, things look wretched, and that needs to be acknowledged. That's not where we're meant to stay. Let's flip the script for just a moment. While we're going through this hard time, we are being tested, for sure. But have you considered the positive things that are happening? As we deal with the day-to-day of this chapter, we're getting stronger. We're figuring out new ways to do things. Our daily systems and routines may be changing. And are they changing for your benefit in some way? We're fighting fear every day, and that means we're developing new emotional coping skills. Now, is it fun to have to be put through this stuff? No. We want our safety back. We want the routines that we find comfort in. But what we don't realize is that we're actually leveling up to a new and improved version of ourselves. My point about all of this is to get you to think about what you want solid ground to look like on the other side this season. If you're facing a catastrophic event in your life, do you really want the same life you had before? Or are there things that you would want to make different, even in a small way? For example, say you lost your job. Did you really love that job? Or is there something better out there for you? Hell is a great place to take stock of all of that so you can decide how you want your life to really look. Doesn't have to be huge changes. Maybe just a tweak here, there. But I can promise you that the skills you learned in this season will follow you to bigger changes down the road. I'm not trying to minimize your pain. It's hard to look at the bright side right now. But dwelling in the doom and gloom is a sure way to stay stuck even longer. What if we could find some small ways to let some light in? If you'd like to play in those possibilities, here are 10 things you can do to start finding your way out of hell right now. Number 1, connect with your spiritual source or practices. For me, I walk, meditate, pray, journal. Number 2, ask for help. A safe place to process your feelings is something we all need. You don't have to do this alone. That's why I'm here. Please ask for help if you have feelings of hopelessness or you think you might want to hurt yourself or harm someone else. There's no shame in asking. Number 3, here's the fun one. Create a vision board. Don't roll your eyes. Yes, it sounds silly. But do you know that 50% of our brains is designed to process visual cues? Yeah, 50%. So, creating the board is the easiest way for our brains to process our vision of what we want our life to look like as we exit hell. It can be just one or two images or quotes that represent what you would like the next level to look like. You know, at one point, the best that I can imagine for my life was a job, a car that was older than, excuse me, a car that was newer than my current 15-year-old Ford Focus, an apartment of my own. That's as far as my dreams would go. And that's okay. The vision board is vital because it's a roadmap for your journey. And on the really tough days, it reminds you that you can and will get out. Number 4, as you spend daily time with your vision board, pay attention to any ideas or inspirations. Take action on these no matter how small as soon as possible. This is your subconscious brain showing you a way through. The action is proof that you can find a solution. Does that make sense? Number 5, acknowledge the emotions you're experiencing. Yes, they are ugly and they are scary and they are unacceptable in polite company. I always felt that if I was a good person, then these emotions shouldn't even exist in me. Yeah, well, that's really a load of crap. We all have the lower vibration emotions of anger, rage, fear, depression. These emotions are actually the most honest thing about you in this moment. It's okay to feel them. Please don't dismiss them. They deserve a voice. They have something very important to tell you. Name them for what they are and why you feel the way you do. It's okay. There's no shame in it. Number 6, find positive ways to release these emotions. Sometimes they might need a physical outlet. Some people beat the stuffing out of a punching bag or other forms of physical exercise. Some scream at the top of their lungs. But you get the picture, right? There are softer ways to express emotions, but still extremely impactful. You might talk to someone you trust. Maybe create something that expresses the emotion by journaling, writing stories, a song, or poetry. What about drawing or painting a representation of that emotion? Some people listen to music that resonates. And if you're comfortable sharing in the comments, how do you acknowledge and release these ugly emotions? Number 8, when you're going through something really hard, your heart may feel like it's breaking, or your soul is shattered. Trust me, this is the hardest thing ever. And what I'm about to ask you to do is terrifying. But I want you to let it happen because the heartbreaking, soul shattering is actually a defensive wall that's been built up that is releasing itself. And when you hold on to that pain, you're preventing your light from shining through. Number 9, at this point, you might be feeling exposed, raw, vulnerable. That's okay. It's okay to be where you are. Give yourself grace. There is no timeline on healing. And please be gentle with yourself as if at any point, and if at any point the emotions start to feel like they're more than you can manage on your own, I beg you to reach for help from a counselor, a therapist, or someone trained to hold that space safely with you. You don't have to face this part alone. And lastly, number 10, honor the things that are working in your life, no matter how small. Offer gratitude for these things. So often when we're in hell, all we can see is the darkness around us. But by honoring things that are working, we remind ourselves that there are points of light to brighten our day. These provide perspective, and perspective gives you solution. My friend, hell is not an easy place to be, but I would like to acknowledge the courage and resilience you have shown so far. If you will allow me, I'd like to pray for you. Blessed Jesus, my friend watching this video has unspoken prayers and needs, but you already know what they are. Please stand with them, send angels, and wrap your arms around them. Light their path to something new, something better. Amen. My friends, I am so glad that you took the time to spend with me. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.